very aware of that being a risk. So yeah, other than a bit of A aggression, which didn't really work out for them, and one pistol round, yeah, that was all really Smoke had to show for. But now, of course, it's the next map. It's the second best of one, and they all have a T-side start.
Ugh.
Bit painful, but let's see what they can do.
Ooh, look how much utility they've brought up here on the T side. I like it. Okay, let's see how they're going to use all of this utility here. It's probably going to be an execute into the A bomb site. Well, Trav, you've heard me wax lyrical about how I think T side should be investing into more utility in the pistol rounds, because at this level, you almost always die to a headshot from a USP. So, you know, getting Kevlar on 4 players just doesn't really make much sense. They've got util on 3, and here comes that big exec into the A bomb site.
Oh, flashes will come through, but it might be a bit delayed, and unfortunately that Molotov, I think is that Molotov actually like lipping down toward the front of the entrance there? I think that was a little bit awkward for them to actually make their way through, and it means that DZT is the last alive. I appreciate the full execute, I appreciate the utility, but it seemed like a small part of it was slightly off, because they just couldn't run through that Molotov.
Yeah, not only that, but Snow also stops them. They decide to molly the back of Silo, and Snow's on top of the Silo, so he's actually able to remain in position, which kind of sucks for Smoke. They buy 3 mollies in the pistol, and the one place they aren't able to molly out is the place where they get locked out from, so that's brutal. Told you they should have just bought armor across the board, mate.
Yeah, of course. Of course, there's nothing really they can go for in this round, just a full eco to get the rifles in the next. DZT has a
so
Zeus.
rough that they have to start on the T side here, Trav.
I know. It's a bit painful. And of course, paiN, they started actually on Anubis, but of course that's the favoured side, and that's just the way the world goes on that map.
That's not fair. That's how these things are.
Yeah,
the sooner you learn that, the better.
Life isn't fair, full stop.
Exactly.
Once you accept that and just say it is what it is to literally everything, then it's fine.
It is what it is. I'm just gonna, go through life using that one, man. Just no matter what happens.
Some people do.
It's basically the modern day stoicism, right?
I guess so. Yeah, it's like sometimes you do run out of it is what it is, though. You have to have yourself a little rage or something. You know? Sometimes
yeah, exactly.
It's a bit much.
Alright, well, we do have a level playing field here in the round. It's an investment coming through from the T side, and they don't have much utility, but they certainly do have a lot of firepower.
Yeah, it feels like Smoke are very wary of paiN Gaming continuing to play aggressive and maybe going for a lobby crunch with the MP9s they know are still in play.
Yeah. Remember how good the previous paiN Gaming was on this map as well, by the way. Nuke was their best map for a long time. They had a crazy win streak on it, so you know Big Uzera is very comfortable calling on this map. Always has a job to do here at Ram. Marley will force him backwards. Yeah, it is a good one, him. Nade actually completely misses the mark.
Managed to catch the top of the box, right? So it's, yeah, as you say, it would have spread to the headshot angle.
That's a nice kill, and that puts Kawes in a very awkward position now all of a sudden. DZT can charge forward because they know where he is already, and Kawes doesn't have any support anywhere near as things stand. He needs a multi-kill, and Doc is just going to come through and take his head right off. Looking pretty damn clean here from Smoke.
That was a pure hard clear as well. You could see the way he was moving himself up to it. He was going to peek it properly and pre-aim it properly, which I really respect. It's a nice play. From Smoke. It's an absolute classic that you would see on this map as well, with one lurker around door. That lurker does get taken down, but of course there's nothing on for paiN on the retake, despite having 2 kits and some utility. They're just going to be too far away, and QC will hold a line that maybe would catch a player looking to push in towards CT spawn to maybe take down one of these saving CTs, but yeah, Smoke are doing the right thing by trying to keep themselves alive and prioritizing their own funds.
Yeah, if you're Smoke, you absolutely just look to keep as many players alive here as possible. As you say, build up some bank in the early stages of the half. They will get themselves on the board a lot earlier than what they did on Anubis. It's exactly what we need to see. And if they can win this next round, then they break that CT side economy. We have a game in our hands at that point.
massive amounts of progress for Smoke. They've won their first round in the first 3.
Yeah, it certainly does look better, but it is only a start, Trav.
Yeah, it's only a start.
Way to go here, yeah.
It's only a start, and it's also only a 1-star performance, I would say, so far.
Just the one?
1.2.
Okay. I mean, that can go up, right?
Of course.
Okay, alright. Just checking.
NQZ is, again, started this game off with a yet-to-die performance thus far. I know it's not going to last as long as the last map, but his overall KD across both maps in the series could be pretty crazy. Of course, it's not a series, it is the 2 best ones, but still, you get my drift. Lovely hold by Lux for Mustang. He gets 2. Big Azura gets his 1, make that 2 as well. And they're not going to expect NQZ just being a little bit lurky through that smoke. And Smoke, actually, to be fair to them, they did have a decent execute there, but just too much manpower to defend it for paiN.
I'm not actually sure if it was the plan all along for Smoke to go in towards the A bomb site as quickly as they do. I think they just play the situation there. After they get that opening frag on Snow, they decide to just try and ride that wave into the bomb site, and paiN still had the numbers. It's a great hold coming through there from Lux, as you say, on Mustang, able to get the kill, and then Big Azura as well. paiN get themselves back to winning ways. Smoke have to eco as a result. Let's take a wager on which round NQZ will die first.
He's about to get owned. Watch.
No, he's not going to die this round. He's good. He's good. Calling it now.
Okay.
I'm going to say round 9.
Well, I'll say round 8 then.
Okay, alright, cool.
Watch, watch. He's going to strafe down and headshot him. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Okay, NQZ, you just stay tucked in the corner, mate. Your job here in the round is done.
I would have loved for C-Doc actually hit that.
It would have been hilarious.
Alright, he's even getting some chip damage done to him there through the mini garage door. Remember there was a map someone made of Nuke where like all the doors were interactable, like you could make the garage door go up.
Oh wow, like that roller door? Okay, yeah. That's crazy.
And the one in front of we're looking at right now, the one in front of T-Spawn, that could go up as well. All of those. It made the map quite cool actually, but would be a bit too wild for any professional play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. For a laugh, sounds like a good time though.
Yeah, just like that, like when you play maps like backwards or like cash in Nuke style. That was always a good
I remember
one.
Mirage that was reversed.
Yeah, cash in Nuke style and Mirage in Nuke style is also, they're kind of fun. They kind of mess with your brain. All the Nuke textures, but Mirage, very funny. Yeah, fun for sure.
Should get some more tournaments with you know, different kind of maps like that.
Yeah, show match, like there should be some more variety in the show matches because they're a bit
exactly
meh anyway. So,
all right, still early days here, and it's not like things have gotten out of control at all for the T side. They're going to keep things simple and direct here once again. Powers has no support at all, just off angle being held in the open now on ramp. He needs at least one. That's what you expect out of your anchors, at least a kill. Anything more than that is gravy, and Cowes will find some chip damage on the third as well.
So that was gravy, is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Got everything we need from that one, mate. A full plate.
Yeah, Spinny and Miss Patini in a rough position for them. Snow's also got a great angle for it. 35 seconds. Probably a situation where you actually prefer to save, but they know they kind of just have to go for it.
No.
Make the game competitive. NQZ. That's unfortunate timing, and now the AWP will definitely be falling back to save it, sadly. And paiN obviously have some bank already, so it wouldn't surprise me if they try and throw one player in toward this one. Maybe
I got
two.
nervy there for a second. Thought NQZ was going to step into paiN's scope there and go down before round 9.
True. Good
The
point.
prophecy's been foretold, so...
That's a good point, actually. You're hanging on this one, aren't you? Very much.
Yeah, I am.
Hey!
Gotta get some entertainment out of this, Trav.
That was a disgusting shot from bigazera.
Yeah, that's true. Not much going Smoke Gaming's way here at the start of the map, unfortunately. Something with pace, perhaps?
Yeah, I feel like if they went with pace and utility in every single gun round / eco or half buy for the rest of the half, they'd actually win like 1 or 2. I don't have a feeling.
I mean, the odds certainly suggest as much, right?
I favour that sort of thing to happen. Unfortunately, the setup is pretty much perfect for NQZ.
Yeah.
And for Kawes, there's the first with the orb, there's Kawes with the next. NQZ can peek off his contact. Literal textbook ramp hold against pistols. Could not be any better. And Lux will find at last. NQZ is now 10-0. And this is the round where he should be dying, because then I'd be right.
Into round 8 we go. This is Trav's call for NQZ's life to come to an end, at least in terms of his first death here in Counter-Strike. He died once in the entire map before this, by the way, guys. In our first best of 1, NQZ was 11 for 1 at the end of the 13-1. So 14 rounds of Counter-Strike played there. He died once. We played 7 rounds here. So you combine the two, 21 rounds, Trav. 21 rounds of Counter-Strike played, and NQZ's died once so far. 21 rounds. Is my mic on?
That's like...
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Because I need to make sure everybody can hear how ridiculous that is.
Okay. How is this about to spray this? Oh, they've blown the smoke open. Okay, they removed him this time. And Lux has got cheeky with the smoke, so not going to happen. 3v4. NQZ did get his kill, and bigazera has rotated up to help Snow. And NQZ actually is in a pretty good position here toward glass. There's a chance they could get traded. He's missed his shots.
No.
El Bozo. I am right, Matt. It's about time. You get a lot of those correct, and I don't. So this is my time to shine.
No, fair enough, mate. Enjoy your moment in the sun. He even missed his shot there as well. It was pure destiny.
Pure destiny. Not the Brazilian
Not
player
close.
destiny, but...
No. Alright, well, works out nicely for Smoke Gaming there. Looked like they had the perfect setup towards ramp initially, but looked like they, I guess they broke it apart. Kawes gets cleared out by that smoke. Well, them clearing out the smoke, he gets fragged. Snow's going to try and stand his ground. He's got 3 players coming in towards him. No scope from paiN will put him down. Not before the damage is dealt, though.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty nice hold. Does as much damage as he possibly can. But gotta give credit to Smoke for a great bit of decision making there. They got their opening kill. They waited for the next. They were giving it as paiN tried to take advantage of sort of the commotion going on around the map. And then as soon as they dealt with NQZ, they went as a pack toward NQZ as well. He was given no chance. Even if he hit that first shot, he would have been instantly traded, I would say. So, well done. That is one of their best rounds, probably their best round of the entire series, without a doubt. They played that one.
And if they can win this one here, then they do take a big step in the direction of breaking that CT side economy. Look at DZT trying to path his way through the smokes there. Actually will work out really nicely, and he goes back where he started it all from. He's taking bigazera down in the process, and Lux is also taking damage. This is looking good for Smoke right now. They've got paiN Gaming panicking a little bit.
Yeah, this is obviously we know paiN have got a tie confirmed on the half at least, but obviously they'll be expecting a little bit more comfort than that, especially on CT side for paiN. Snow is going to reposition, put himself on top part. Silently will make his way up. The angle he loves so much. Kawes has gone super aggressive though. Look at that. He's gone all the way through outside to grab DZT as they try and execute on toward A. That's a really annoying catch for Smoke, and Snow does find his 1-for-1. 2v3, Smoke broken open, and Mr. Tini does really well to find Lux with that piece of utility. Kowers is here as well. He hears where the bomb plant is being put down. He's trying to put a hole in that smoke to find that one player. But he's not going to be able to do that. NQZ will be removed as well. And this is some nice little work here from Smoke. They've isolated all these positions. They've taken down all these positions. And they know where Kowers is.
Good teamwork coming through. They're clearing out the bomb site. As soon as they decided to get things going with the exec as well, nobody held back. They all committed their way forward, trading snow out in the process, and then able to just make sure that they get the bomb down. No trouble. Not forcing any unnecessary fights either. Not even spamming the smoke to try and kill Kowers in mini, because that could have left them vulnerable as well. 6-3. I'm sure we'll see another investment here from the CT side, but they won't have any residual cash afterwards.
You know, Matt, technically, we, in our own way, I was more right than you, but technically we were both right. Because he died in round 9
Technically, we were both right. Yeah, it's just not the first death in round 9, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember if I said his first death will be in round 9 or if I just said he will die in round 9, because that is important.
That's a technicality.
It is, yeah. It's important to discern between the two, Trav. I actually may have been as right as you were if I just said he will die in round 9. I have to, man. I have to. You know me. Ultra competitive. Gotta try and find a way.
I know. NQZ will see his prey. Smoke on a nice timing. Actually misses a shot. He did see a leg there, did NQZ, but he gets caught off guard. Spanish found Bigger's error as well. This is some nice work by Smoke. They're finding good picks across the map. Maybe paiN getting a little bit lackadaisical at the moment.
Yeah, and Doc's been able to just make his way through the smoke down into the vent, completely undetected. Lux is going to be hearing a lot of these moves being made towards outside, so certainly can relay the information through to his teammates, and he's actually got someone who's pushed up with him. Himself and Snow have the setup in Squeaky Door. Oh, that smoke could cost him his back. Might get caught turned looking the wrong way here.
Oh, wow.
Lux is just on the fringe right now, and Smoke haven't really been able to force him out of position. They've just thrown the wall of smokes outside again. They're going to head back that way. I guess they're trying to go down secret to join up with Doc.
Lux has just been an absolute annoyance there. They knew he was in the corner, but he didn't. He perfectly placed himself, so he didn't swing as wide to get caught by those two players trying to entry in toward lobby. So he keeps himself alive in that position. They know one player, of course, is stuck there because obviously DZT has still got him locked in. Lux obviously doesn't know how low DZT is. He wants him to show himself. One bullet anywhere would take him down. As you say, Doc being in the vents will control a lot of the map at the moment. 14 seconds though, they are going to need to get their skates on. But Kowers is going to be the only man really to stop this situation. 7 seconds and it's checked beautifully by Doc. There we go. That is what we want to see.
They left that bomb plant so ridiculously late. I'm clenching right now. Don't do that to me, guys. It's too late. It's 2 in the morning.
Now. It's fine.
Yeah, but it takes a while, mate. It's not that easy. My goodness, he plants the bomb literally just after it ticks down to 3 seconds. So, comes through just in time. 4th round on the board now for Smoke Gaming. And paiN Gaming are starting to flounder. I'm surprised it took them so long to rotate anybody else down towards that B bomb site, because I feel like they had all the info in the world.
Yeah, I actually would agree with that, to be honest. I think paiN could have got themselves ahead of the game there. Missed the trick. But, yeah, I think credit needs to go to Smoke. They timed that round quite literally to perfection. Maybe a bit too close to perfection for their liking, but there we are. And that shot on Kowers was certainly the sealer.
Well, at least I suppose for paiN, they've been able to keep numbers alive in these rounds that they're losing, so they can continue to piece together full investments, but just a 2-round gap between the teams now. Smoke Gaming got something to work with for the first time. They've had consistent opening kills as well. Won't be afforded that luxury this time round, but Snow could be traded. He is low. He's got support though. 3 players on the same bomb site looking to lock down the defense, and it's going perfectly.
Yeah, that's a bit more as we expect from paiN. Every single cog there in the wheel was running smoothly as ever. positioning was really nice as well, right? They had Snow kind of holding the normal angle for them to come out squeaky. They had one more player, of course, next to the vent. An unexpected angle can be a bit of a, you know, a little cheeky one. That one can be handy to put into play when, you know, it's basically an impenetrable crossfire. So paiN have at least a 7-5. Can they make it? An 8-4.
Gonna have to go up against a full buy here. At least Smoke Gaming haven't been knocked down a peg in that regard. They need 5 here, do Smoke Gaming, just to give themselves the best possible chance. They've done well to keep themselves in this first half. It was going to be a difficult ask starting on the T side of Nuke. But 5 are looking like a pipe dream, not the ideal start. As Doc goes down through the smoke, they'll shift their focus towards that here. Howard has been good in the half so far, and he'll be great here in this round.
Mate, did you see that? Just micro adjustment. Like, it was the cleanest micro adjustment as well.
Of his crosshair?
One player was like peaked slightly from above, and one player came in slightly lower. Like, it could not have been better. I mean, it looked so easy. I can tell you, to hit instant headshots on those players like that, it's not necessarily as easy as he made it look. DZT will go down, and DZT takes the kill. 8 on CT side. See you in a few minutes.
Second half will be underway shortly. paiN Gaming, have a pretty good first half performance, I'd say, but not nearly as good as we saw on the best of one before this. So Smoke Gaming, they've given themselves something to work with here. Trav, 4 rounds on their T side. That's respectable against paiN, I'd say.
Genuinely is. Genuinely is. I like what I saw from them. They had a number of nice ideas, and I managed to translate them into rounds as well. There was a couple of instances that I think were perfectly played by them. And yeah, I mean, paiN were never going to repeat what was almost perfection on that one. Smoke could do. Second half underway though. Bigazero with his disgusting new model managed to tap away some heads at range, but in the end will get taken down. But the damage has been very significant, and paiN is very stuck in the corner. Lux hasn't checked it, hasn't seen the gun barrel. I think it was only a very brief split second that he would have seen it anyway, so I don't blame him for missing it, but they're going to pounce through the double doors. Snow helps out, and he will get taken down. It's now all down to Lux. 1v3. He's got 1 kill already. They know he is here. They're waiting to see if they can maybe get some help on this flank round. Can they isolate these duels? They jump their way in. Ooh. And to be fair, they do the right thing by jumping their way in to push his crosshair off the angle. And it gets beneath the trade.
Yeah, still pretty close there from Lux. Not a bad attempt. You could see the cogs turning, and he kind of realized the situation he had found himself in, and that's why he tries to force some fights, but really nothing on offer until they swing him with numbers, and they're able to overwhelm that final opponent. So Smoke Gaming start off the second half in the best possible fashion. Win that pistol round. It's what you called for in the pre-game, Trav. You said you want to see them win a pistol, convert it, win that gun round. Just put a little bit of pressure on paiN. And they can walk away from the series saying, yeah, at least they pitched up and they gave paiN a game, right? They gave them a run.
Exactly, and they gave a team a run that's unbeaten so far in the season, right? So, yeah, I think it's a fair goal of theirs. Right now, they absolutely are. And unless something crazy happens, and Snow one-digs, 3 people, for example, this round should close the gap to 2. I hope they go ramp, so Sicko gets like 3 ecos. But that's not going to happen, sadly.
You just want him to pad his stats, Trav?
I want to make him feel better. I am a nice person, and I want to feel better about themselves if they've got 1 kill in the game.
Well, he shouldn't have put 1 in his name if he only wanted the 1 frag in the game.
That's true, but there are other players around the world.
I just want to watch the world burn. I think it's funny. Haha, everyone laugh at Sicko.
What the hell? What the hell? Don't say that to my friend. I've never spoken to him in my life.
Yeah, exactly. But Trav just likes to look out for these people. These people.
You're smack-talking people who have 1 in their name. Simple. Device. Device has removed his, but,
That's true. How do I counter that? What's the rebuttal here? Yeah, exactly, Trav. I couldn't agree with you more.
That's what I like to hear. Smoke blown open.
Can't beat them, join them.
TCT, a few pop shots, but no more than that. paiN have everything they would want on a first gun round, and they'll know that Smoke won't have an AWP yet. So TCT trying to play with these smokes. He knows that paiN could easily just creep 1 player through one of those and have a look toward Garage. So he gives it a glance and knows the possibility of them going down towards Secret. That's why paiN is playing an off angle where Pixel cross. He will try and fall away, but he does not.
Too slow.
He does not play that as we see a lot of pros do successfully. He gets caught through the corner of the wall by Bigazero. Even though Sicko does get his 2nd kill of the game, this round is still looking a little bit more difficult with the amount of control paiN have.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. paiN Gaming were never expecting to finish this round on the B bomb side. What they were going to try and do is go B, clear out Secret, force any CTs back, and then go back up Secret to try and finish A. But because they kill the B player the way they do, Bigazero just decides to activate, and they've taken full control. But now they have to try and get the bomb carrier across as well, and they have to deal with DZT. And well, Snow actually wisely not going to hang around. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely the correct decision. Will now link up with his teammates, plant the bomb, and Smoke are going to have to retake.
Well played by Snow and well played by DZT, just to refuse to give up his life there. Sure, it gives up the bomb plant, and they know NQZ has got the vents under complete lock and key. It's down to Smoke Gaming to find that key. Where is it hidden in the map? Time to play hide and seek. Bigazero in dark. Nades coming through, not doing much damage. It should be at least 1 for Bigazero. You'd expect more, and it is going to be more. Even sprays down the 3rd. How has he managed to get that spray on the 3rd? I don't know. Nice control overall. Quad kill for Bigazero. The best Brazilian in-game leader in the world shows up again.
Yeah, he does. We know how ridiculously talented he is as an IGL, right? Just in terms of his individual level, his mechanical ability. I think when I was having a look at their ratings earlier on, he has like a 1.15 rating in the past 3 months as well. It might even be the highest rating on paiN Gaming right now. And it's not like he's a selfish IGL either, mate. Very happy to go in first. You know, we saw in that round there, he was the one trying to clear out Secret, taking charge, gets the space, and then they played the situation phenomenally well. And like you highlighted in the middle of the round there, Snow's decision to actually not try and prioritize the trade, but instead join up with his teammates was absolutely the correct decision in the heat of the moment. And yeah, showing some experience beyond his years with a play like that, I'd say.
Agreed. Nicely done by Doc to put that M4 to good use. Carried already, and bigazera knows that there's presence around that smoke of that M4. Putting a few bullets through it, while he can, of course, with the lack of tracers.
Look at what the fake's done, Trav. Raw numbers down and towards Secret here for the CT side, but the longer paiN take, the further forward you imagine they're going to creep, and they should get some info that paiN aren't finishing towards Secret. Spinny is in a prime position right now, though. Doesn't have Kevlar, which could be a problem, but surely he gets at least a kill from here, right?
One would be good. Of course, he has AK. It could be more. Nice crosshair placement, but NQZ is faster. Bomb on the floor. They'll have some space to push forward and collect that, even in the 3 versus 4.
Hello, Lux.
But Lux is in a very good position. Drop down through heaven onto the side. He's got utility to block off Mini as well. That bomb, of course, has been collected by NQZ. He'll plant on the corner of the hut area. So even if they maybe go back into the hut, they could even wallbang a diffuser, especially as there are 2 or 3 players here with no armor. It's going to be down to Doc, though. He's the one with the kit.
This is more doable than it seems right now. They could get these kills in very quick succession and just flip the round on its head. And like you said, with that kit, it makes it even more doable. NQZ is in an awful position right now. He's going to have to fight his way forward. And Doc can't get that last kill. He has to get that frag on bigazera immediately. And then the defuse would have come through. He's still going to try and stick the defuse here. bigazera, you can start to feel that he needs to push through. And he will get the frag just in time.
Aye, aye, aye. That was close. Well,
perfect internal clock.
Yeah, you've got to give him credit for timing that one perfectly, haven't you? You can't just say that was luck. That was just well timed. Felt like he was counting as he was swinging. He judged it correctly. Doc does everything right there. Like, obviously, maybe he takes a little bit of extra time, maybe when he shouldn't have. But I feel like, considering the tough situation he's in, has to drop down. Getting tagged through hut, that slows him down slightly, of course, as well. The tagging, slowing you up. He basically got himself in a position to hold the defuse as soon as he possibly could. It was only about, 0.2 of a second away. Hello, bigazera.
bigazera loves to make this play with the Mac-10, but DZT has found him out. He smelt the rat. The flash play was perfect there, the combination, but he doesn't actually just look behind him. And now off the back of that unsuccessful play, initially paiN Gaming going to shift their focus in towards ramp, but this has been telegraphed. You can see bigazera's calling this one from the sidelines. Everybody's just shifting their pieces around, trying to set themselves up.
Yeah, I would agree. 45 seconds left for paiN. They still have enough util. It's not great, but it's enough. 2 smokes and a molly. Maybe the lack of a flash could be an issue. We have to do these pushes with pure first bullet accuracy on the entries. And Doc is waiting for that smoke to be used, and paiN, opportunity. Oh, the patience was unreal. Spinny does well to find one though. Mispatini is in action. It's a great second from Spinny. All down to Lux. Amazing headshot on Mispatini, and he gets down the vents. He's got enough time for this. 7, 6, 5, and 4, and he's got it.
Enough time for the smoke as well, apparently.
wait. Oh, surely he doesn't go.
Pistol.
How is he alive still? I was going to say.
Wow.
I was going to say. Nice
he
try,
almost
though.
actually gets off there through the smoke, and imagine he gets a kill on Sicko. It was so awkward for DZT because he's trying to use the pistol there to get the kill through the smoke. And I suppose for paiN, the fact that they get a bomb plant out of that at the bare minimum is not a bad return. But Smoke are still alive, Trav. They're still fighting, tooth and nail.
Yep, the smoke hasn't dissipated yet.
Evidently.
Fair play to Lux. They actually played that one, as I said, to the best of his ability, considering the time constraints. In fact, he got 2 quick fire headshots. In fact, he made a decision to go down the vents straight away. As you say, even had enough time, that half a second for a smoke and a quick switch. I think this round is not live. I hear ticks in chat.
Looks like it.
Damage been taken.
Snow was able to sell his AK there, by the way. I don't know if that was maybe a misbuy or...
Yeah, I think,
knows.
well,
We'll see when we get back into it.
Once they realised they were not live, I think he just went back and sold it anyway. Because obviously there's 2 damage been done to Big Azera. We know rules are rules. Ooh. Was that done before they called it? Or after?
How was that damage even done is the question. Did he maybe like fall off the roof or something after the not live call came through? You know, we have to figure this out. We'll get our detectives on the case, guys. Do not fret. Do not fear.
So,
of course, there are quite a few games going concurrently, Trav.
Yes. Would you like to read
Always
through
good
them?
to just keep an eye on everything else that's going on around at the same time. Of course, a couple of games already concluded today. Bestia beat Glories out in the first set of overtime, 16-14. That was after Bestia led the first half 10-2. Eventually, they got across the line, and then MIBR was able to best Dusty Roots in their first best of 1 as well. Next round of matches has started off. Bestia against Glories, 1 round between the 2 of them, 4-3. And then MIBR versus Dusty Roots should start momentarily. So, plenty action, Trav. There's so much Counter-Strike lined up still to come even after these games. All of the Counter-Strike.
All of the Counter-Strike. We've got a very, very busy season with every single region. With tons of games being played, of course. And, yeah, of course, we can update you guys on the current league standings as well. With that previous best of 1, paiN taking it 13-1 ridiculously comfortably. It gets them way and away in the lead at the top of the leaderboard now. 27 points with 9 wins and 0 losses. Fluxo and Red Canids can share an unbeaten record so far this season. They're both on 18. And so can MIBR, to be fair. Those are the 4 squads that are currently unbeaten. MIBR have only just played those 3 games. And they'll be doing their 4th, as we said, right now. They're up to 9 points. And, yeah, right now I think I'll say the top 5. Top 3 is definitely expected. The top 5, Case and Solid, doing pretty well, but they've just played more. Simple as that.
I mean, there's no concern about whether any of these teams are actually going to qualify for the next stage of the competition or not, because, of course, it's the top 10 out of 16 teams that do make it through. And, it's just about seeding. That's really what it's all about. You want to make sure that, I mean, you place in the top 2. Obviously, you start in the upper bracket semi-finals. That is the best possible place you could start your playoff run. 3rd through 6th starts in the upper bracket quarters, and then 7 through 10 starts in the lower bracket. So that's where you're going to have a very difficult time of it to try and recover your campaign.
Yep, true. So we figured out the little tech flaws there. The stop was called, the stop was taken, and even if there was a situation there where maybe an admin would have said, hey guys, damage has been done, I feel like we just there and just said, either 1, don't worry about it guys, it's whatever, or 2, I didn't get the full damage that happened. So, yeah. We'll, as we know, it's not going to be a hugely impactful round anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Nothing to be questioned here. Actually a nice kill from NQZ. Lux will be allowed the trade on Doc, and he'll be allowed a plant. And he's got Kevlar as well, has Lux. We saw one of his clutch attempts earlier. It was a great attempt, and we've seen his first bullet accuracy. He is clean with it tonight, but surely doesn't expect another player behind him so quickly. Yes, he does. Oh, my goodness. Sicko has a smoke, has a kick. Clap on the bomb will go wider. Oh, Lux had it. He'll be so disappointed with himself how clean those first 2 kills were to whiff the 3rd.
Yeah, true, right. I mean, I feel like Lux is actually just getting, I mean, unsurprisingly getting better and better. But one thing that's always been very enjoyable about watching him play is that first bullet accuracy and his crosshair placement. That reaction to get the second frag was certainly very impressive. But Smoke Gaming have closed the gap to 2 rounds, Trav. And if paiN Gaming lose this gun round here, then we'll have a leveled up scoreline and they're on the unfavored side of the map. So, got to proceed with caution here. Smoke are starting to breathe down their necks.
I get the impression Bigazera will throw in a strat now or something, or maybe not necessarily even a strat, but just throw in a call where it kind of relaxes things and makes sure they get to 11 as soon as possible. So far, it's been a battle of the Orcs, and that kill from NQZ was dirty. Dink taken, he'll take the frag.
Just posted on the angles at the moment. Patient play, passive default from paiN Gaming coming through here. Gonna have to start to make some moves, and they don't have a huge amount of utility to enable them in this round either.
Gotta give some credit to Sicko, by the way, for winning that 1v1 in the previous round. It's always easy for that sort of situation to get out of hand, and then you just lose the clutch straight up, especially considering he's had a bit of a rough game. But
yeah, it's true, and he actually saved his team, because if he doesn't win that, then they've got no money. It's almost certainly game over.
Yeah, and yeah, he's recovered his KD quite well, which is nice. It's still only 7-12, but it was a lot worse than that. 25 seconds left in this round. Bigazera will try and work his way silently up toward heaven. He's got Sicko to face in that position. Obviously, he's
carriers here too.
High on the ladder, but there's the entry, and there is Kawes. Now, Spinny is so very stuck. He'll get pre-fired in that position without a shadow of a doubt. 10 seconds left on the round timer, but the plant is in plenty of time. And Myth paiN has an AWP, which would have been stuck in the vents anyway. So, yeah, that is just a very well put together round from paiN.
Well, that's what Bigazera would say, but I don't know, man. Like, there's so much that had to go right there in those last few seconds for it to work out for them, and it could have unraveled very quickly. But some good shots were landed. Snow comes up with the bomb. He collects a kill as well, and paiN will get their 11th on the board. But yeah, you've got to give props to Bigazera. Just feels like he had that round on the thread the entire time in his control. The puppet master. Now they're chasing Ghost. Smith paiN is nowhere to be found.
You called him something different every single time you said his name.
Booth paiN. That's true. I have been butchering that one, haven't I?
Yeah, one of them was Myth paiN, like paiN, Myth paiN. The other one was Smith paiN. No, you didn't say that. I'm joking.
There wouldn't have been a
Smith.
I was going to say, surely not that egregious. Like, goodness, I know I'm tired. Listen, it's past 2 a.m. here, but surely I didn't go Smith paiN.
I know, I'm just...
But you're right. As you say it to me, I'm actually realizing I've kind of just completely denounced the 2 T's in his name, just with paiN. Yeah. But Myth paiN. Okay, there we go.
Myth paiN. That's what I'm going
Myth
for.
paiN.
I'm making him sound Italian.
It does roll off the tongue a bit better. This round is a rough one though for Smoke, just in terms of what they've been able to piece together. Of course, they have carried that all through on Myth paiN, but outside of that, it doesn't look great.
Oh, Sicko has an angle, but Kawes will always look at that. He's not ramp control now, of course, as well. Spinny is stuck behind the Molotov, almost gets taken out. Snow makes sure to check behind him.
They're everywhere.
And Doc will go down, and they're not just everywhere, they are covering everywhere.
So impressive to see how they're able to just keep their structure and their composure, even when there's so much going on in the round. DZT has recovered pretty still, and he also did catch a glimpse of a head, but Bigazera takes his life, and Myth paiN. Now it's easy, Trav. He's got the AWP. Hasn't been able to fire off the shot this round, and he won't. He will not. Caught with his back turned, forced by completely unsuccessful, and the end is nigh.
The end is nigh indeed, and you have bed calling to you, of course, with it being past 2 a.m. in South Africa. It is only past 10 past 1 in UK. I say only, but you know, Worse for you
I'll
than
be
it
honest,
is for me.
I'm not yearning for it. Like I love what I do, and I'm very happy to be here. So give me entertainment, give me good Counter-Strike, and I'll spend as long as I need to here, mate.
Respect. I've been in the same boat for many a year.
Doc's taken a while to gather his investment together here. He will eventually emerge out of spawn, and thankfully for him, he'll be able to get in position in time. I was a bit worried there.
Are we...
All's well.
Yes, we have. We've gone 3 down ramp to push 3 up secret for smoke in this round.
And paiN had just posted on a very passive default, so it doesn't really mean much. And now they go ramp trap, where it's actually only Doc right now. He's trying to flex his muscles. He's barking very loudly, saying, "Do not come here. There are lots of us ramp. It's very scary. You want nothing to do with this part of the map."
Yeah.
But paiN Gaming say, "We'll find out for ourselves."
We'll find out for ourselves. He is barking, but it could be about to end with a whimper. 3 players are about to entry toward his position, and there we go.
How good has Kao has been on the entries today?
AK trumps MP9, another clean entry. Crosshair playment extraordinaire. Spinny, Sicko, and Patini are about to get caught. There goes Sicko. Snow's had a decent series, considering, of course, he had to relocate, which is why this entire back-to-back best-of-1 night between these two teams was delayed around half an hour. But he still played very well. He was our player to watch either way. And Spinny with the deagle, stuck toward door with just a deagle, as I said. That's a lovely shot. And because there was out of bullets, has to go to the Glock. There's another one. 6 seconds, but look where Lux is. Even though Spinny picks up the AK, he is very, very stuck. And NQZ is just no scope mid around the ladder, which is unfortunate. Spinny's having a fantastic round here, but I think it's going to be in vain. Lux will take the headshot. 18-7 finish for NQZ. 18-9 finish for Bigazera. A beautiful performance across the board from paiN, and they will continue their unbeaten run in Challenger League South America Season 48.
At least for Smoke, at the bare minimum, they can say that there were some moments, there were some glimpses on the map where they kind of showed a resemblance of what they're capable of. Obviously, Anubis was a blowout 13-1, the first best of 1. They didn't pitch up at all.